Do you wanna run the intro tonight, or do you want me to start it? Because
My throat hurts. Have at it.
fair enough. Welcome to Friends and Rivals tonight. We're going to be talking about, I guess, Atlanta, maybe some Guilty Gear, and then random stuff happening this weekend. Maybe I don't really know what else we got going on. So I'm your host, Josh Moore. This is your other host, Zach Richards. Uh, so how is Atlanta? Just kicking it off.
Yeah, it was really good. Weather held off for the most part on the way in and out.
Okay.
It rained like a little bit one morning, and then it rained like like drizzle rain,
Mm-hmm.
like for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour on the way out Monday. But otherwise, like nothing. Like Louisville, we hit a typhoon, right, and everybody
Ooh,
got
yeah,
delayed, and
yeah.
there was like a bunch of travel hecticness with that. Yeah, getting there was good. The event ran super well, so much like Paul and Rebby got to hang out Saturday night
Right,
also.
right. So there
And
was no
that like the judge staff never gets to hang out Saturday night.
cardio issues or anything. Everything ran as on time as card games can really
A
go.
uh A plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cardio functioned. I got to look at every deck list I wanted to.
perfect.
Um
No one had illegal decks. No.
oh I don't know. No one
Okay.
told me about them anyway.
Fair. We'll
If
find
it
out later,
happened,
I
no
guess.
one it
Yeah.
wasn't a big enough deal for me to know about it.
Fair enough.
Um with like I roomed with a staff and a judge.
Mm-hmm.
So if big drama happened, I probably would have heard about it. But no, I mean the event started 10 a.m. and we were at dinner at 9:30.
Not bad. Not
Like
bad at all.
8 rounds
Yeah.
plus a lunch.
Yeah. How do you actually feel about
Um,
how your games went?
um, I had a rough morning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so in our probably saw some of it in our team's chat, but um, one round one, lost round two, one round three, lunch break, pair into Jacob.
Mm-hmm. I did see the ID with Jacob, where he wanted to be X1 and not X11. Or I know.
So we got paired.
Right.
We're in the room to get. We're in. You don't know this. There are
I
two
don't know.
rooms.
Okay.
The AC didn't work
Mm-hmm.
for the venue, so they gave the staff a second room,
Mm-hmm.
and they moved the top 24 tables to a room with air conditioning.
I did hear there was two rooms, one to stay in and one to stay out of. So it was really a fight for
Yeah,
survival to not go into the heat.
yeah. You start winning, you get air conditioning as your prize for winning rounds. Um, so it's like win, loss, win, lunch. We're back in the no AC room
Mm-hmm.
because that's where everybody's hanging out. Because you
Right.
kind of have to be.
Right.
Pairings for round four go up. It's Jacob. I say, hey, you want to draw? Like it's too early
Mm-hmm.
to like lose to each other. He kind of waffles on it a little bit. We go to the room. I start setting up to play because no offense, Jacob, if you end up watching this, I assumed he was going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then kind of waffle back and forth. And in this tournament, the difference between like X2 and X11
Mm-hmm.
was fairly negligible.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be like the top half or the bottom half of the lower half of the bracket.
Right. 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 Right.
um, so you're going to be like 9 to 12 or 13 to 16, depending on which of those records you were going to have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, well, neither of us can lose if we draw,
Right.
but also if we don't draw, the loser also still can't lose.
Mm-hmm.
But the draw is better equity for top 32
Right.
because X21 is like pretty locked for top 32
Mm-hmm.
and X3 might not be.
Right.
And I, in fact, don't think was. Um, Jacob needed points. I needed some world's points.
Right.
It ultimately made sense for us to like shoot at top 32, knowing that it puts both of us at risk for top 16 if we lose again.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't lose, right?
Right. Just don't lose. It's that
Um,
easy.
ultimately, we did both end up losing a round.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up at 18th, he ended up at 20th.
Yeah.
Like not the end of the world, but obviously like drawing cost one of us
Mm-hmm.
top 16, quote
Oh,
unquote.
yeah.
The
Quote
pairings
unquote.
were different,
Yeah.
brackets
Yeah.
are
Bracket
different,
changes.
whatever.
Yeah. All that stuff.
Um, But ultimately, like in the morning, I was not playing well.
Mm-hmm.
I did not feel very good about my. Oh, like, really, it was a lot of like my deck was giving me clunky hands,
Mm-hmm.
and I was not playing good enough to overcome that.
Right.
Right, like in the game, sometimes your deck doesn't work. Right,
Right. Right.
you
Age of the
draw
Beast.
like I had a lot of like uh double unyielding canister creation strike,
Yeah.
or like determined advance unyielding thorn lances, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. Like these
That
hands don't function.
you gotta play
Um,
a slow mid that gets breaker blocked and at no resource, and then no momentum for your cans, and good luck.
yeah, yeah, and if I think if you're playing well,
Mm-hmm.
you can overcome that type of stuff, right? You play a slower Godzilla game, you poke with the determined, you get your momentum, you build out, like you do some of these better maneuvers,
Right.
and I wasn't playing that well. I was not operating well enough to overcome bad hands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I lost the round after Jacob also.
Right. Right.
So a little over halfway through the day, I'm 2-2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like texting my girlfriend and Colby and Paul and being like, yo, if I lose and Colby leaves, I'm catching a ride to Columbia and
Yeah.
I'm fucking out of here. um, but then I started playing a little better. The deck started cooperating a little better.
Right.
And we eked out the 18th, right?
Right.
Like I always say, like, I don't go to an event to not win it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I showed up to the event because I thought I had a chance at winning it.
Right.
But I needed to top 32. My life for October would be really stressful if I didn't top 32.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the hard goal, was that, and we got there. So overall, pretty happy with the weekend. A lot of fun hanging out with everybody, seeing people. Um, didn't do a lot of not UVS, not
Right.
food.
Right.
I brought Commander decks, never
That's
played.
that. I
Didn't
mean,
really
that's
play board games with Tim.
yeah. Did you ever find?
Um,
I know you were looking. Did you ever find someone for teams on Sunday or no?
I did. I played
Okay.
with Inasa Dan and Mario, who uh, I played him in round three. He was playing
Mm-hmm.
Bert on the weekend.
Okay.
Um, cool guy, nice opponent,
Yeah.
good teammate to play
Yeah.
with. We played in Nasa my deck because I just didn't feel
You
like
didn't
bringing
bring. Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had everything. I just didn't want
Yeah.
to.
Listen, that's the mood of I don't want to re-sleeve things and call it a day, right?
So I had Ryu, but
Yeah.
Dan was playing Inasa, and
Mm-hmm.
we didn't want to play two decks that auto lose to unyielding.
Fair. Completely fair.
And then Mario played Hawks combo.
Okay.
We didn't do very well. Um, I picked up a draw with Corey Nelson round one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I won round two, but they lost, and then I lost round three.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, whatever. It was fun.
It's
It was a good
whatever.
time.
It's whatever. Yeah.
They
Hey.
did the pricing they did for teams
Mm-hmm.
was so sick.
What was the pricing? Because I've seen advertisements for what is probably, I'm guessing, the pricing. Or if you're really
3
one
points,
Okay.
so $15 per person,
Okay.
so $45 to go.
Mm-hmm.
3 prize tickets per person for entry.
Okay.
Each sub match
Mm-hmm.
has 2 prize tickets on the line.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Like you're actually fighting for your points.
So even the round where Dan won, Mario lost, I drew.
Yeah.
Dan got 2, I got 1, Mario got none,
Yeah.
and the flip happened for our opponents.
Okay.
And then when I won round 2, I got 2, my opponent got none.
Yeah.
Like I
Everyone's
thought that
fighting
was a
for-
really
you're-
cool
You're
way to
actually
do
like fighting
prizing.
instead of it just being brackets. You're actually fighting for like a reward for the prize wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick.
Um,
That's actually sick. That's a good job. Was that because this was
Yeah.
a round 3 tournament, right? This wasn't
Round
a
three
this wasn't a
event, yeah.
Rochester one. All
Yep.
right.
Sean was there vending.
Yeah.
First place team getting the deck boxes is cool too. Oh, I didn't know what
Yeah.
first place was because I fucking left.
Yeah, I've seen people. I've seen people selling like TMNT deck boxes, so they're like with Leo
Yeah.
and Mikey and all that, and they look cool. So I'm like, and I think they're going.
They're
up
like
for
the
sale.
leather-ish Ultra
Yeah.
Pro type deck
Yeah.
boxes. Yeah.
And Lenoco, if you want to let Final Round be the first people to announce them that they're coming out for sale at some point, we'll do that, and you can confirm it in chat. But I'm guessing they're showing up at some point for sale.
Yeah.
I think UVS does a really good job of, like, cool deck boxes, right? Every time we get a cool deck box from UVS, I'll use them for the next, like, 4 years. I think
Yeah,
a
they're
lot
like
of
Ultra Pro partnerships that are really good. The other side events, I didn't play. So the only other side event I played in was like boss battle, or like not boss battles, card slinging with
right.
UVS employees.
Yep.
Um, which is cool. They fired those off pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Those were like 4 tickets for $10
That's not bad.
or something. Like it
That's
was
not
an
bad.
insane. It might have been
An insane,
two.
like,
I don't know.
challenge. Yeah.
It was a significant prize, and I don't know if the second guy I played just forgot.
Mhm.
I got an oversized card for one of them and not the
Okay.
other one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was just like the second guy forgot or whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, I heard you said something that is like Nagora Yuki sent like a -2 high 10 Thunder Spear Barrage or something like that.
No, that was the deck I played. That was Patrick Tubes' deck
Okay.
that I played in teams.
How did it get so slow?
He played Sam 1. It's a 5 high for 2. Swap them. It's a 2 high for 5. Full blitz, -4 speed, +4 damage. Sam enhance, +1 damage.
Okay.
Got a high block?
Okay. All right. They're cooking. They're cooking. All right.
Yeah. Echo, do it again. Fillet Flame, pick it up.
Yeah. Not bad.
He played like 7 of them at
Yeah.
the end of turn.
Yeah. He was cooking. Find a way to flip the Fillet Fling, pick that back up.
Yeah. He got a lot of draws on the weekend. He did not do very well.
That it happens, right? If your opponent is slow
Like,
playing or your deck doesn't cooperate, that just happens.
Yeah, he had a lot of rough stuff happening. I like the deck. I told him like I think this is really cool. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna add a second win con.
Yeah.
Because you just playing like 14 attacks or whatever. It was able to do the thing. And when it didn't do the thing, he could win games.
Yeah.
And so like I'm gonna add a second win con or whatever and mess around with it. That's gonna be like a post, like a pre Guilty Gear post LC season type deck.
Right. A little fun for locals, like a thing to mess with versus like waiting. We have 6 to 8 weeks before Guilty Gear actually comes out. I guess we're 7? It comes out the 21st, so 6.
Yeah,
6,
something
7.
like that. Lie to your doctor. You're dodging Radiant Visage promos, meaning you can't find them. I have 4. I'll sell them to you. Show me the money.
When you only have 16 attacks, when you only have 16 attacks in your deck, it's hard to find them. Tell that to every single Deku player. Or just like, I don't know, I couldn't kill you because I couldn't find them. Yeah, it sounded like everyone got most of what they wanted besides equipment heist because they ran out, right? Was the equipment heist entering the event, or was that playing inside events, or was it prize wall?
It was prize wall.
Okay. It is a situation that I think they should still improve upon. Is hey, if we're gonna do whatever we're doing top cuts for, right? Then that should be there should be some set aside for that.
So they did. My understanding is they set aside some equipment heists for Top Cut.
Okay.
Gavin, if you want to confirm that, feel free. I didn't make Top Cuts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Equipment heists are never mind.
We're gone for.
Yeah. I have in the slideshow that we're gonna pull up in a minute. The last slide is like props and slops.
Yep.
And equipment heist is the biggest.
Okay.
Problem. They had 30 a day.
Yeah. Oof. That's rough. That's rough. I mean, I know
so
there's only
when they started limiting them to 1 per day.
Yeah. That
no, there are 130 people.
There's 130. Okay. It's hard to predict, right? You don't want to be like, oh, we overprinted the promo, but then I don't know.
No, because you can just take it to the next regional.
You take it to the next regional.
I think like
you can put them on. You can take it to the next regional. You can put them on redemption, right? There's routes that you can move these when you need to.
Yeah, I think it's we're gonna do it.
Different
later.
problem. Yeah.
Well, let's pick up the slideshow. Let's talk about the data for the event, and then we'll hit on that sort of thing.
Pull this over here so you stay visible for a second while I pull up the slideshow. I don't want this one. Slideshow. Bug out. Alright, There we go.
Yeah, Dan, the one per day thing was after I yelled at them on Friday that they were out already.
Can I do? Which one is chat? This one is chat. Chat, you gonna hang out? Somewhere. I don't know. Maybe in the middle. Well, hopefully there's nothing there. Chat, you'll get moved around a bunch. All right, slides up. Atlanta Regional in review. Yeah, good. From everything I've heard, it's a good meme to put on top of where everyone is sweating.
It was that room, the whole hallway. Funny enough, after Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously I was around the staff a lot because half my friends were on staff.
Right.
I told the T, I was like, "Yo, can we get them to run some Febreze down the hallway and into the room because it is smelly." But yeah, in review, first, this is a little different than some of the ones we've done in the past. I do not have a card breakdown here.
Right.
I did not need to go through, and you're gonna see why at some point. The individual card breakdowns would be all chaos cards.
Right. Yeah. I gave it a glance over from our polling, and I was like, oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Based on just top cuts, based on how looking at this pie chart, right? Hey, Godzilla's 25% of it. If where was Devilgen on here? Devilgen is 12%.
So this is top 32 breakdown.
Right.
Representation, Godzilla was like 14 and Devilgen was 9.
Yeah.
So, and then there was like I think another chaos deck up there also.
Krista, but that's like a one of, and then probably something else.
There's just a lot. There's another slide in a second talking about symbols. But this is top 32 count. The reason I want to focus on top 32, one, every other content creator on the planet for this game covers top 32. So would have differentiated us a little bit. But when I looked at the last few events, we've looked at top 16. We've talked ad nauseum about that.
Yep.
The top 32 decks are one win or draw a lot of the time away from being top 16. 17th place was Breakers. They had the same record as 15th and 16th.
Right.
And then like 18 to 20 something, like early 20s,
right,
was X2-1 instead of X1-2. And then below that was like X3 or whatever. And so I think we get a better picture of what some of the format looks like when we expand just a little bit. We always talk about like, what's bubbling under the surface? What are these top decks pushing down? And this event, the answer is nothing.
Yeah,
because
they all showed up. Everyone that
says
is
broken.
Yeah,
everything says, in the
everyone says the bubble. This is the bubble, right? There's like 20 decks in the bubble, and this is the 20 decks. Even though I think there's like 15,
14,
14. Close enough. I was guessing.
Yeah. So, in another slide, we'll have some more data in another slide, but like Krista, Reiner were, and Hanj 1, I think, were one-ofs at the tournament.
Okay.
So, obviously they converted really well.
Hanj...
Hanj 2.
Yeah, there we go. Character conversion. Yeah. Hanj 2 has a 100% conversion for top 32. Reiner has a conversion. And then Hawks...
Notably, though, Hanj 1 also has 100% conversion with 5 people.
Yeah. That's probably something to look at, right? We could do a symbol breakdown for if they're playing Fire Life, but that's just not what we need to worry about, because thanks to Toon World, they're running generally the same cards, right? There's nothing that they really need, unless they want a defensive piece. Like, if they're on Fire,
it's the defensive pieces.
Yeah.
4 of them were Fire.
Yeah.
Which is why you see Fire has a huge top cut, has a huge conversion rate to top 16.
Because it's what? Porco.
it's Porco and
And
Hanj.
yeah.
They're the only two fire decks that converted,
Mm-hmm.
but they converted very well
Mm-hmm.
because there just were not a ton of fire decks that were not those
Right.
two characters registered.
Right. And now two of these
I
other
think one of
characters.
the fire decks was actually Tim's Ryu because he was on
Right.
fire, but
So then, if you actually count it up, then we also have nine. We have 13, 18 other characters that all have the fire symbol as well. So they do get the good attuned fire cards. Whether they actually are using capture the target, using radiant visage for momentum hate, using just wanting to be on fire for barrier shield or desperate struggle. Those are all things that you could be looking at for things in their card pool, right? Those are all good defensive pieces.
yeah, I think what really stood out to me looking at this is Hanj 1 is broken.
Mm-hmm.
That character's fucked.
Yeah.
She keeps losing in top 32.
Right.
That character, or top 16. That character is never not converting out of top 16 at a rate representative of how good she is through Swiss.
Right.
This is like the second event where we've seen them have like 100% conversion from Swiss to top 32 or whatever. And then everyone who could, 4 of them made top 16, they all lost.
Yeah. And they lost to what? Each other. I'd have to go find the other graphic from the old one, but it was each one lost to effectively either like a super aggro deck, right? Because
one lost to
a Porco.
Well, everything but Rodan was a super aggro deck in top 16. That was it.
And
There were no non-aggro decks.
Did the Deku not make it into top 16?
Oh, one Deku.
Yeah.
But those decks have a really hard time with the Deku
right.
if they don't have a Yielding. Magic Learn
Tutor good card in play is
so
magically. Yeah, and it's not just like tutor good card, right? Hanji is broken because she has. I'm going to start with an extra resource, like a free foundation, right? Oh, I'm going first. I actually have. I can build a 4 diff safely or a 3 diff with no problem, or I can go a little bit further and it doesn't cost me any resources. It turns out when your player 1 starting with an extra land is very good.
Mm-hmm. And so let's look at slide 2 a little bit. Symbols for the whole event.
Sure.
Or slide 3.
Mm-hmm. Slide, yeah.
So symbols for the whole event. We'll look at this and then go back to the one we were just on.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Chaos was the most represented symbol in the event.
Yep.
Godzilla and Devil Jin were the 2 most represented decks.
Yep.
This makes sense. Nothing crazy there. Void being second was a little surprising to me, given that exactly one of them converted to top 32 at all. It was only Phil.
Yeah. Because what do we know the other characters that were being played on Void, or is it just a bunch of Rodans? Because I know
I did not go look hard at that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming it's Rodans trying to convert.
Some Dekus. There were 5. There were like 4 or 5 Ryus. I assume most of them that weren't Tim were on Void
for the punch package. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim was playing Fire Punches for what it's worth.
Hey, Fire Punch is pretty good. They get there and they get you momentum. I guess you can also do that on Void, but like whatever.
Yeah. So we look at this data. This shouldn't be too surprising. No. I think there's one symbol not represented at all.
Is the one symbol that has
there's no good decks.
Yeah, there's one symbol with no actual support in the past year, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Evil has several registrations. They're all Ghidorah, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, good just isn't a symbol right now.
Yeah.
But when we go back to the slide we were just on the conversions.
Suddenly, a lot less symbols.
Yeah, most of these symbols. There's only so many you can have, right? Like,
yeah.
I guess you theoretically could have all 12, but it's probably not realistic given the meta breakdown.
And given like character, like the actual card quality breakdown, right? It's hard to have when a lot of characters only have 2 symbols right now.
Yeah.
Then it's harder, especially when we don't have a good or evil character. I guess we have good characters and we have evil characters, but they're not particularly powerful. Then it's hard for them to break into the format.
Life converted pretty well.
Yeah. That's 17% versus.
As a compare.
Yeah.
So this is like the conversion of the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So Life had a
Zeke.
couple of people and converted like one or two.
Yeah. It's what Zeke was the
Um,
Deku on life as well, or no? Deku's
the,
only been
the
on
the
air,
the
right?
conversions were a Hanji two,
Mm-hmm.
and like one or two like
Yeah,
one other one, I
and
think.
then Zeke Yeager, Zeke
Um,
Yeager one. So I believe that is Justin Martin's life deck on life, and he's on fire.
I thought he was on fire.
He has an incredible display, I believe, but chat can tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, he might be. Wait, Zeke Warchief or Zeke? No, he was on Zeke one, which is Chaos.
No, that's Fire Life.
He was like,
Zeke Yeager one is Fire
he
Life
does
is the
because
one
they're
that gets
sideboarding
rich
into
because
Hanji. They're
he's also
sideboarding into
playing
Hanji.
yes,
Yeah,
and he's playing Hunter's Ally to build in his backups. So he's playing it on life.
yeah.
Yeah,
The Hunter's allied to build in Farog is what
yeah,
killed me when I played the Zeke one.
yeah, yeah.
I played the 19th place Zeke one during Swiss.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be okay. Like, I don't think he has enough foundations to pass enough Falling Titans to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he built in
Frog.
a frog and doubled one of them, and I was like, oh, never mind, I'm dead. Good match.
JK. It's
Scoop
the
them up.
yep, yep. When everyone's Godzilla, no one's Godzilla, or everyone is still just Godzilla, and that's probably not healthy for the game. Different problem.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So like the thought process that I had with this is if you want to make it through Swiss,
Mm-hmm.
you should be playing Han King.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you should be playing it past that. You should be playing Porco,
Mm-hmm.
potentially,
Potentially.
or Godzilla or Devil Jin.
Yeah.
Like,
Play
if
it.
your objective is to make it through Swiss, you have four choices you should be playing.
Yeah.
Because they're converting at insane rates. They're
I mean, even then, don't
They're-
play Devil Jin, right? Under 50% converted.
sure. I'm talking about the chaos symbol in general.
Yeah, play Chaos. Play a good Chaos kill you deck, right?
You could just play Chaos Devil Jin without the
Yeah.
combo and see how
Yeah.
that does.
Yeah, true.
Because I know some people were citing the combo out.
Mm-hmm. If they saw like,
In
oh,
certain situations.
you're a forcing surrender deck. I don't need you're gonna kill my combo, right?
Hilariously, this is a little bit of cope.
Mhm.
I think if I had played my deck before Tam and I talked about it, I probably would have been fine.
Sounds like a lot of cope. It does.
Forcing surrender does not work against Devil Jin.
No.
It just doesn't matter.
Yep.
It might as well be blank. The only thing it is a +2 low block.
Makes sense.
Because the first thing they're gonna do is just stuff Goblin Bolt in if you have it on board.
Yep.
Like, you're just never resolving
Or
it.
they play Goblin Bolt and they just
Um,
seal your forcing surrender anyways, and it
Yeah.
never mattered. Yep.
And then like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Devil Jin converted fairly well though.
Mm-hmm.
9. Like, Devil Jin converted at a little above Godzilla.
Yeah.
And Godzilla was the most represented in top 32 by a wide margin, by like 3 copies.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hodge was at 5 and Godzilla was at 8
Hmm.
for top 32. Godzilla was actually a quarter of top 32.
Yes, I do remember that graphic. Where it was Godzilla's, Devil Jins, and then like 2 Porcos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on, like, I looked at this data as I was building it, so as you look through it here and heard me talk about it a little bit, what are your thoughts?
So looking at it, knowing, and this is like for a different discussion I think we can have, is I know we talked about it a lot over the weekend, where we've talked more about how everything looks the same from an archetypal position,
Mhm.
where I think the only thing different out of this entire list is Krista, right? But even Travis described
He was
it
playing a
as-
City Rampage
he
deck.
was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's still playing it in a Godzilla fashion where he's going, I'm going to City Rampage and then try and kill you because I can't wait, right? We're in this hyper aggro, so I would even put his current Krista deck that he did play into that same vein as, like, here's Godzilla trying to do everything and hit you really hard very quickly out the gate to really put you down. And if you look at, oh, it's Porco, it's Pony. Porco and Pony... Porco is like a mix of Godzilla and Devil Jin, right? He's somewhere in between, or Devil Jin is like a mix of Porco and Godzilla. Like, there's a blend somewhere.
I think you might shift it around to say teaming with the Attack Titan decks.
Yeah. Long string combo decks, where they're just like, I don't know, I'm gonna play a bunch of stuff and ignore progressive.
Yeah, because Devil Jin could just play. We can no mutant machine combo. Just play a bunch of attacks and kill you with teamings.
Right, right. He can still just exam
Fairly
strategy.
trivially.
Yeah, he can
Right.
still
Like
just exam strategy, and you die on the fifth attack because he drew the
yeah.
nuts. And now he has Blimp, and now he has Equipment Heist to build in Blimps and Doties and all that stuff. I think looking at it from the character conversion, the meta looks a lot like some hyper aggro deck of here's I'm going to slam a bunch of damage at you, and it's your problem to figure it out. There's the backups of I'm going to DR everything, and then I'm going to hit you with one or two moves, which also kind of fits in how Deku works, where he's going to go, I'm going to negate one or two moves, right? And no one really stays on the front side of Deku for that long, so it never really goes to one. But it does go, I'm going to cancel this move effectively. I'm going to cancel your next move because you're going to try and play another one after I Airy Smiles you. And that one can get an extra flash or whatever. And then there's just Godzilla.
Yeah, I think we talked like the Sunday before the event, right? And I said like I think top eight will be two Godzillas, two backup decks, two equipment heist decks, a pony, and a Rodan.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't think that's exactly how it broke down, but when you like double that to top 16 and scale it out, it was almost exactly that.
Yeah, our chat last Sunday was, hey, it's going to be these in some shape and form, and guess what? That's except for this one Reiner that's in top 32, right? Everything is basically that.
Notably, fun fact, not Turbo Destruction Reiner. He was playing 4-checks Reiner.
Just kill him, I guess. I don't know, man. I'll flip your board.
I played him round 1.
Yeah. Was it cool at least?
It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we had really good matches. My notes from that are good. I think the matches ended at like the winner. It was a 2-1 set.
Yeah.
And the winner lived at 3.
Yeah.
Or less every game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think overall looking at it, like 16 characters. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Yeah, 14 characters in top 32 is like not bad. I think that's fine for health wise, right? If you define health as the decks are piloted differently, even if they're the same, then that's probably fine. If you go these decks are the same because they're the same archetype and the archetype is overpopulated, then maybe it's not healthy. But I don't know if UVS is a game that allows for different archetypes to really succeed, or at least be that different from each other, just from a fundamental standpoint.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out as the month evolves and they have time to play test and that stuff. There's one more slide on conversions, and it's characters you probably shouldn't play. The next slide is characters that didn't convert that had at least 2 people playing them.
Yeah. This next one.
There are like, yeah.
People like thank God I guess I would have doomed Jacob to lower than top 32 by telling him to play Byakko this weekend, which would have been on me.
The surprising one on here is War Chief.
Right.
Because I think that character's obviously won a regional. Nothing about that deck has changed. It's still very good.
Do you think people...
Ghidorah surprises me, like, a little bit, but not a little bit, because that deck's really weak to Unyielding.
Yep.
What were you going to say?
Do you think that people took the time from the last regional with Zeke in it where he won? I don't think it was the last one. It was a couple ago, right?
He won Louisville.
So after Louisville, do you think people took the time to like figure out how to play against him? Like, oh, I do just need to keep hitting his backups and just whittle him down.
No, I think the War Chief players started playing Devil Jin.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I think the high tier War Chief players just stopped playing him.
That's fair.
The really funny one on here is Smiling Titan. Not a character that we've seen people talk about a lot recently.
Yeah.
4 registrations.
Yeah.
Andrew Porat psyoped the Let's Talk UVS team into playing this deck.
Yeah.
And not a single person who played it converted.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know TC played it and it was like, well, is just playing good universes where it sometimes kills someone. And he played it on stream, and I was like, that's okay universes. You better build well. And then I think there was a game where the board got reset, and then he just built his whole hand again because he didn't draw any attacks. And then they took another turn
Uh-huh.
off because no one drew attacks again. So it was just like, I guess that's smiling.
I played against it for my win in the top 32.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so my round 8, I played against the deck. It looked like old Smiling,
Yeah,
but with
nothing.
Nine Titans.
Right.
I killed it on turn 2
Yeah.
in one of the 2 games. I
Yeah.
2-0'd it and killed it on 2.
Yeah, and that's the exact issue with it, right? Is I don't know, it just won't actually. It doesn't race Godzilla well, particularly well.
Yeah.
If they don't find like 9 Titans, probably.
Yeah. One of the games, so it was vanilla. I played Ross's daughter again.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you're just beating her up.
Yeah. This time I didn't scumbag her out of the win. I didn't draw a jury on a jury to win.
At least you
I
earned it
just
this time.
actually
Yeah,
killed her.
you just earned it this time. Got it.
Game 1, she went like weapon clash, weapon clash, weapon clash, always cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, this board isn't lasting. So I built my foundations and then wiped it out.
Oh, he's like, I will build. All right, next turn, I will blow up the board.
No, I'm sorry. I think I went first, and
Okay.
I built 5.
Yeah.
And then she built those, and then built again, and I was like, absolutely fucking
Nope.
not.
This is 10 gone.
And then I think she rebuilt, and then I unyielded,
Mm-hmm.
and like that game took 4 turns or whatever, because I took turn 2 off the board wipe.
Mm-hmm.
But um, it that might have been game 2. I might be confusing them. I have to go look at my notes, but I turned tutor one game and like
Right.
won pretty handedly in the other.
What Smiling is a 32
31.
health? 31? Yeah.
31.
That's pretty easy for Godzilla. Dude, the
I,
grossest thing
I
in
drew a city
TG is,
rampage and
yeah. Made me hate his deck. Yeah, the thing about Godzilla is he just kind of kills you sometimes. And hey, you didn't hold the
no,
low
Josh,
one.
you have no idea.
Oh
You have
no.
no idea.
What did you do?
I checked 5 6s.
Oh, gross. All right, fair enough.
I drew an attack off of. I drew off. I looked at my deck.
Yeah.
When I checked 6 6 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna draw off Smashing Stomp. Drew a 5. Played my next attack. Checked a 6.
Mm.
I started the turn with 2 Earthbreakers and played 5 attacks
Nice.
or 6 attacks maybe.
Hey man, have a low block, I guess. Also,
No,
don't get stunned out.
I played the Earthbreakers like in the middle of the string.
Oh.
I horrifying to draw cards and then yeah, Dan's talking about it.
Yeah.
It was to Mikey from Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
To Mikey from Greenville.
Yeah.
And it was like game 3. Like I don't remember who won the die roll, but the first player won twice, and then it had to have been me.
Mm-hmm.
I had to have won the die roll. So
Yeah.
I won, he won. My turn 2.
And then you just full sent it. Just, hey man, I'll count them up.
But on this like character non-conversion slide, I was kind of surprised that 2 people played Leatherhead, Jiro, Kurama, Donatello. Ghidorah had like 3 or 4. Smiling had 4.
It's Leo that has the like damage with assets, right?
That's Donatello.
That is
That's the
Donatello?
one.
Okay. So I guess like 1 or 2 people.
Leo
like,
is
hey.
damage from Mill.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if like a couple of these surprised me, but not really. Like I've tried a Nier in this format.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
You just get blown up by Unyieldings or Godzillas, and it's just hard to like balance everything out. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I'm thinking about playing fucking Kurama because I think character's cool. It's like, not if you want to win. You'll die.
Have a really good plan into Godzilla or die. Have a good game plan into Pony, Godzilla, Deku. Bishop didn't convert either.
Dan, My notes said there was only one bishop, but I could have just missed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, two or more.
Yeah, obviously there were. It's a top 32,
Like
right?
there's a there was like a
There could be
JD.
100 people that didn't
Yeah,
convert, and there were like 80 one ofs or something at this
yeah.
event. Like there was a lot of
It was peak universes in that people sure did bring decks they like.
yeah, which is every event.
Yeah,
No, that's not new.
yeah.
Yeah, and then final slide, I have props and slops
Yeah.
for this event. Um, really do want to stress like how good I thought the TO was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, round three had obviously only run.
I see one very important thing on here, and that they had TVs and projectors for timers.
Yeah. Um, I think they had only run Albuquerque,
Mm-hmm.
or that event didn't go very well because it
Yeah.
was at a shitty location.
She
Like
location
not their fault.
Albuquerque was also the one that had like the fire alarm, or was that Louisville?
That was Louisville.
Oh, that was Louisville. Okay.
Albuquerque just only had like 60 people because it was in a shitty place.
Okay.
Um, but round three was great.
Mm-hmm.
They announced at the beginning of the day, hey, we have a lunch break.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hey, we've already told the hotel we have 130 people coming in for food. They've
Mm-hmm.
got a hot dog, a hamburger, and a sandwich.
Good luck.
They're gonna pump them out to you.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I mentioned it here. They had music playing on the Friday. They were playing Guilty Gear music all day.
Nice. That's good.
They had a project. They had like a TV in the back of the room, a TV in the front of the room, a TV in the AC room, and a projector for the timers. During Top Cuts, they were streaming a Top Cut match into the main room where all the side events are happening. They put like a little banner or whatever between the stream and the table so that,
Mm-hmm.
and they had it delayed at like 11-minute delay or something.
Right. Right.
So like even if you could see it, it didn't matter. But the way they had the room set up was amazing. UVS gave them the roadmap preview Friday night, which was very hype, very good. Really cool to have stuff like that at your event for the people that are showing up. The judge staff was really great, super prompt at answering questions, resolving issues, getting the rounds paired, like all these things, like the event pace. Like I said, we usually UVS events that are 8 rounds take 40 hours. Like you're there for fucking ever.
Mm-hmm.
But we were done by 8:39 and out the door for the main event. And then the vendors, Team X, I think, was the second vendor.
Yeah, I think they've been there a couple times. I think they were at Worlds as well.
Yeah, Sean was there, and the vendors were really good. Not so good, right?
Yeah.
And you fucked them.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing you can do when the AC breaks. Like that just isn't within your control.
Yeah, it's not on here, but I will say they went and rented or bought like 10 industrial fans.
Okay.
And put them like all throughout the room.
The hotel did, or the event staff did?
Round three did.
Okay. Props to them. Props to them for taking the step to try and help out, as opposed to just going, "Good luck."
So there's no AC. The rooms were not very nice. Were like kind of whatever.
Yeah.
The pool room like didn't have air conditioning either.
Mm-hmm.
It was like on that same side of the building, so it was a sauna. The spa didn't work. Like it just like it wasn't good. The format I still don't find very fun. I think like of my 8 rounds, I had like 2 maybe that were back and forth matches, and then equipment heists not existing. You can't send 90 promos to an event with over 100 people.
Right.
It's unacceptable on the UVS Games part.
Yeah.
They just got to figure that out. And I know these are obviously printed months in advance, probably.
Yeah, all these have probably been printed forever ago, right? They're not printing new ones unless they decide to put them on Redemption. So
yeah, but like if you're gonna put out a promo of an ultra rare,
yeah,
get it. Print a lot of them.
Yeah.
Send it to 5 events if you have to. Print more than you think you need.
Was Hunter's Ally a
Top Cut
top. It was
promo.
a top cut promo. Okay.
So those being in limited supply makes sense. There was
Yes.
like a top 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1
Okay.
version of the promo. Um, but
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that
yeah.
was another one of the short printed event ones. Yeah, it sounds like
No,
overall it sounded like overall it was
it's
a
been
good event.
Equipment Heist and whatever the other one,
Mm-hmm.
Airship,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Marley situation that
Totally exists.
yeah. But it has happened twice, and it needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
If UBS games can learn a lesson, it's you need to print 600 of this promo, even if you only think you're going to sell 300 of them, um, and then just send them to extra events if
Yeah.
you have to. Yeah, look, like you said, it sounded like a good event. It was a good event. I had a blast. I think it was the best event of the year. A lot of much has been ballyhooed about the state of OP and kind of how the events have been felt lackluster this year.
Mm-hmm.
This one felt good.
It's good. Hey, you know what? It sounds like every time we do an event in Atlanta, it goes pretty well, right? People do enjoy it.
Yeah, the Midwest and the Atlanta events have been peak universes for the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think the lesson we should take is like do more in locations people give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
Stop putting them in Denver. Stop putting them in Albuquerque. I'm not going to comment on Buffalo because Sean didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah. It seems like he's a little bit hand tied about it. Um, so I'm gonna make a quick swap for the stream real quick about the current past regionals. How do you feel on the characters that have won and all that? Do you think this like looking at actual winners? And I'm pretty sure these are all right. I don't have the webcams. This is old slide that I had. Do you think this is a good like representation of the game? So we have Deku from I believe it was Australia first, and then the Reiner in Spain, Godzilla in Canada, Rodon in Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, I think looking at just who wins is a little
Mm-hmm.
reductive.
It is. It
Um,
is. Right. It absolutely
because there's a
is.
lot that goes in. Like
What did they play against? All that.
Phil had a perfect Phil dodged every backup deck that he
Yeah.
knew he was bad into.
Yep.
And he only played one in Swiss, and he ID'd with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Calvin's run, like a lot of your run is playing well, getting a little lucky, and having a good top cut bracket. And
Yeah.
these decks all had that. So I think they are representative of what people were trying to do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think if we go back one more
Mm-hmm.
to July, we get Zeke, right?
Yeah.
Which is a,
Yeah.
a backup deck representation. And I
Right.
think that completes what I think the format looks like.
Right.
Um,
And then
you could say like Pony or Porco
yeah.
should have won an event somewhere. And I think Porco did win the webcam one.
Yeah.
So
Porco's won webcams. It will be interesting to see because in Glasgow, Guilty Gear is not legal because it comes out the 20. It comes out that weekend, right? It comes out 21st.
pre-releases that weekend.
I
It
thought
will not be
pre-release was
legal
the
for
14th.
Glasgow. No, pre-releases
Okay.
that same weekend.
Dang.
Because actual release is Black Friday.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so Guilty Gear will be legal for Northeast. And that will be the only event where it's the only thing legal for. Assuming they allow the King of Fighters decks to be legal for Worlds, which they should.
They should.
I don't know.
Yeah,
why
they
did
did it
not.
last year for Sung Jin Woo for the
Sung Jin Woo,
solo leveling
yeah.
deck size. So they should.
But they didn't do it for the one before.
And I'm gonna bring it up here as opposed to later. Don't forget for anyone watching, I told everyone I would make the shout out for this. We have Stark Dirt coming up in 3 weeks.
November 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5K for standard and retro side event on the Sunday, so it should be one day. I know the current plan is for if you're in top cuts, you have to play your top cut, but everyone in top cut is getting something. So just make sure you get top 8. It's paid out to that. I don't know if there's any plan for the. There was rumors like other prizing. I have no idea. Go check it out. If you're in the
I think
area.
there's a championship belt.
Yeah.
I think is the big thing. The winner gets a physical prize in addition to their money.
Yeah.
But this should be a cool event. The one in Jacksonville is really well ran. Obviously, we don't think anybody from our area is going because it's
Yeah,
very far away.
it's very far away, and I don't think people want to pay the flight to get there for everything else afterwards as well. But
Yeah, or it's like a 2 day
yeah,
drive if you don't want to stress yourself out by driving 13
hmm,
hours a day.
yeah,
Um, I think if my medical situation was a little better, I
yeah.
might have considered driving.
If you don't have to
But
bring your machine and all that with you.
no, the other thing
Oh, okay.
that I don't even know if I've talked to you a ton
No,
about, but
probably not. Because I
um,
don't even know what it is.
I'm not like I'm not gonna loud it out on stream, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like a
No, that's fine. No,
huge
it's fine.
thing,
It's fine.
right?
It's fine.
But yeah, driving for a long way, driving like 12 hours is a tall ask for me at the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's just a lot of driving, anyways.
Usually it wouldn't be a huge deal. We did it last year, right? Jacob and I drove to there alone, and Jacob and I drove back. Um,
Yeah.
I drove there in 2 days, and we drove back in one day because Jacob said he was going to split the driving, and then got
Right.
sick and didn't.
Oh, true. I do
Um,
remember that. That is the thing that happened.
um, yeah. That's all we got for event coverage. You want to spend I told Tucker I was only going to stream for an hour. You want to talk
Yeah.
about Guilty Gear stuff for a few minutes?
Yes, I am pulling down characters right now. Or I can just stream the page, I guess. So we have everyone. Is there starting off anyone that I actually like so far? Because we've now seen everyone. I think I asked you this last week. From what we had seen, right up until Kai, we had the last two reveals. Is there anyone hot and cold? Who do you have?
It's easier to go with cold because I remember the ones I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I think Potemkin is very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Eno,
Yep.
Not
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I think Eno is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she reads like she'll be really cool, but I think she's gonna be blank for like a lot of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bridget seems kind of cool. She's obviously got the like crazy combo with falafeling and stuff.
Right.
I like Kai because I like
He's
generic
he's playing
speed
neutral.
guy.
Yeah. He's just playing
Yeah.
neutral, playing the game well.
I think May is cool. Breaking the rules of deck building is usually a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Um,
It's usually a powerful thing to be like, I can. You go. I know I can only hold so many low blocks, right? And then I go. Here's the big mulling is I'm gonna play 8 black abysses. I'm gonna play 8 tasty rifts, or I'm gonna play 8 dolphins. I think Chris said it on his stream one time that you can mix and match, and I don't. That doesn't sound
no,
right
you
to me.
can't.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. So you're gonna
You
find
can
the 8 good
play
ones.
up to 8 of
Yeah.
one.
I think she can even play Chainsaw Nomu. Or not. It's one of the Nomus. One of the no. She can play one of the Nomus that has an ally on it.
Mhm.
So like you get a lot of good options. Especially on those two symbols, right?
Yeah. And then I think you like the Goriyuki. I know that.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think that guy will get one fucked up turn, and if he doesn't win the game, he's gonna mega lose.
Probably.
Um, but he might just win because he gets to commit your character.
Yeah.
So that is.
Sorry,
I
Trevor.
think Soul has the potential to be really broken. I
Yeah.
think there's gonna be. I think someone's gonna find a way to crack the chaos build, only playing um Tyrant whatever
Tyrant Rave.
as as their only fire attack. And
So, so this is
absolutely kill somebody.
so I don't think it's even that necessary to be like I'm only playing Tyrant Rave, right? If Tyrant Rave is the kill condition, I'll even just pull up my deck right now because this has been what I was messing with over the weekend. Chat, this is what I was playing. A lot of his attune moves. Can I fix this at all, or are we just gonna do? Nope, not that one. I want to do this one, and then this, and we'll send that over. Good enough. Probably not actually good enough. Rip. Can I do? Is it this one? Nope. It's this one. Nope. One day I will be good at moving the screen around on TTS. Okay, good enough. So what I was messing with over the weekend for Soul specifically is having my only fire moves are Attack Titan's Haymaker, Double Fists, and Mighty Blitz. Right? We don't have all of the tension moves. However,
Yeah.
if you go Double Fist, get tension, so you activate Soul's Tension to get your free momentum.
Uh-huh.
You can out echo the Double Fists, get that one in for free. Get your second momentum from that one. So now you have +2. You have +1 to your next fire check. You can then play either a Gun Flame, which now gives you an extra momentum and an extra +1 to your check, so you have +2 to whatever you're doing. At which point, you can then play your Tyrant Rave, and so you get like +2 or whatever, and you can play like Finally Freeze. So what I want to find out is the way to properly build in like Finally Freeze.
And you're
then
on Chaos, right? You just play Titan Cliff.
Yeah. However, then I was like the Double Fists, and
because you're not. You need to be on fire, right? Sorry.
Yeah,
you're on fire.
Yeah. At which point,
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the plan is, I get all the extra momentum. I then just slam like before I even play the Tyrant Rave, right? If I'm not trying to kill on that turn, or if I have not enough resources, giving +2 to my check on a finally free, on a second or third.
Is he just your check? Period. It's not to play an attack. It's just your next check.
Your next check to play a card.
Interesting. Okay.
So I definitely like one of the games. I went, all right. I'll get Double Fist. I'll tension. I'll get +1 to my check. I'm not attacking you again. So I'll just get, or I'll still echo it anyways. Then I'll lose 2 on the second Double Fist. Go, all right, cool. I'll play Heaven or Hell, and then, oh hey, I have +1 to my check. Oh, I checked a 3. Well, I checked a 4 in this build anyways.
Okay.
So I think part of it is gonna be I want to go Double Fists, get a momentum, play Urameshi, go get an attack from my discard pile, and then just like figure out whatever else I want to kill them with. Whether it's playing a Devour Your Power, because I'm now having like 4+ momentum, where that one's now for 15, or Mighty Blitz is powerful 4, so it gets, hey, I want to hit my opponent really hard this one turn. Here it is. Oh, I checked well enough, and I could have like airshipped a thing out, so it's the Tyrant Rave is on an 8 as opposed to whatever. Then I'll just commit my stuff, play Tyrant Rave. It gets +10.
Because that could be pretty cool. You could be doing like there's obviously you're putting more fire moves in your deck, but stuff like Punisher's Beam and Rapid Speed Slash are pretty cool.
Yeah, and this was just like version 1. I know kind of what I wanted to do with it, and then I wasn't sure what else to do, and so I think what I want to find is either a way to build in Finally Freeze better besides Titan Cliff, or even going like Determined Advance, get a thing, do whatever. Because Determined Advance going tension, momentum is also +2 to your next one. If you want to go Determined Advance, I've responded for the abilities, and then that's also pretty good.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited to brew a little bit with them.
Yeah.
The characters I think are pretty reasonable. I'm like a little low on the cards in the set. I think are a little mid. I think they're Critical Role TMNT-esque power level.
The stat
which
lineup
is not very good.
The stat lineup on them feels pretty bad, and we are assuming that it's the tension part on them, right? Where how much are we counting for a momentum? Right, momentum is 1/1.
Yeah. Well, the tension is really good.
Tension is really good.
And so, like...
That is true. Tension is very good. But it's the assumption that tension probably took away stats from cards.
Oh, absolutely. You're not printing, like, a 1 mid-7 not throw blank card.
Yeah.
Except for the one that's really broken. The Godzilla one, the infinite fucking 3 low 5 tension.
The dust attack. The one that I really hate because, mechanically speaking, dust is a high attack. Yeah. It's a universal high attack.
Yeah. Hey, yo, but we printed some Devil Gen hate.
Which one was Devil Gen hate? After
1/5 after you block when you block with this, if the zone was changed, no damage.
What if we just don't change the zone?
Block?
What if we just don't change the zone anyways?
Well, you know, They're gonna
How many
probably.
times has Devil Jin actually changed the zone on a move after putting a thing in the card pool?
A lot.
Okay.
Almost every time they put camouflage counter in.
The thing is, they probably also put a camouflage. They were playing a camouflage anyways, and the only thing it really works on is defeating the attack titan or teaming with the attack titan.
Teaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they play that one like 17 times a game. So
Yeah, fair.
I mean, not you won't be able to block it because it'll be a 30-30.
Yeah.
But the thought is there.
I do like that we have universal. What's it called? Instant Shining Flash.
Oh yeah, that's a good thought. It's a 5 diff, but
It works on block.
yeah. So did.
Yeah. That's the important part, right? It sucks that it's a 5 diff, right? And sucks that it's kind of shitty damage because again tension and free momentum, but it is anti-momentum for it, so it does work on block is the important part.
Yeah, I think if you can give this upwards of like 4 damage, I think this is really good. This is really cool. Like tension is putting in a lot of work on some of these commons. And if tension is broken, then these cards are really good.
Yeah.
But if tension is negligible, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I know you're not big on Hammerfall, right? And in Potemkin, it's
just so there. It's just so mid.
It's one mid. It secretly says 1 mid-7 discard a card if you block with this, right? Or if you block this, you discard a card.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's definitely weird. I'm not going to his defense. It is weird.
It technically is on rate. It's got the right numbers. It's 2 difficulty. It's 2 stats per difficulty. Man, Megalomania is wild. I hate that card as a Ghidorah player.
Yeah. Well, good news. You're not playing Ghidorah. You're playing Godzilla.
Well, no. I'm retiring Godzilla. I'm done.
Okay.
We're done here.
Well, now you can just play like Hanji or something and be fine.
No, just play Ryu and fun cards, man. We got nothing to do till February.
True. You can just proxy the cards. It's not. What will UVS do about it? I say on the UVS podcast.
I mean, we'll just play online or whatever.
Yeah,
but
we can start.
But the concept of Megalomania, of like, yo, we are actually shadow banning an entire character. Two characters because we're also shadow banning Reiner 2.
Yeah.
This card is crazy. This is a wild card to print. Because 2 momentum is, I guess their thought process is that tension will be popular and 2 momentum will not be the worst thing in the world.
Yep.
But I think 2 momentum is like non-trivial.
Yeah, there's something you're gonna have the one you hit with, and then your tension. So you're like, all right, fine, I'll spend my tension and I'll spend an extra one. Yeah. I think that's the assumption.
But man, I just don't see that. I don't see that playing out that way a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have like Ghidorah and Reiner 2 specifically. They're gonna play this on turn 2, and you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Listen, we've had Gun for so long, and it never hits the Ghidorah. Now we just say, hey, I don't have to hit you anymore.
Okay, but what happens when Deku goes Defiant Stance, other thing, commit my whole stage, play this?
They can't.
Why?
It's on Void.
Deku has Void.
Yeah, they can't play Defiant Stance on Void.
Oh, right. What if they just build 5 foundations?
I don't know. They figure it out after that. Like I said.
Turn 2, they build 5. They go form, play this. They can check a 3, and Ghidorah dies.
Yeah.
Because it's turn 2 and it's an 11-11.
Guess the Ghidorah should have held a Filled with Doubt, and that's on them. It's time for Ghidorah to start packing Runaways or something. Good luck.
Yeah, this card is probably fine in the context of the entire format.
Yeah.
But I just hate what it does to specifically those 2 characters.
That's fine. I think going like, hey, you're killing this archetype of what this character should be doing is correct, right? Sealing a character is a very powerful thing that, for the longest time in Retro, we had Bang Band, right? So it all makes sense.
The other, I'm excited to see the other secret rares. We've seen one other one, right?
Yeah,
They I don't remember what it does.
it's the
It
one
does
that you
not.
discard your hand and draw and get a bunch of bullets.
Oh, that was really good for that character,
Yeah, for that character.
and every character actually that can afford a 2 check.
Well, everyone that can afford a character or afford a 2 check and also play Suzuki Clown discard.
Suzuki Flurry.
Not Suzuki. Well, I mean Suzuki Flurry, but the discard one. Even though it's not as cost, so I
Oh,
guess it doesn't
Steel
actually
Muscle.
work. It doesn't work because it's not for
Well,
cost, so that doesn't work actually. Uh, there's the card that's on, I think, all that if it's discarded, you get momentum. So
there's some stuff to do.
Yeah.
I mean, just like loot your entire hand away if you draw
Yeah.
only this as an attack is really good.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Um, like you could convince me to 1x this in Godzilla.
Yeah. Format 8 that I don't like my hand. It's probably going to wait until after Titan Cliff rotates that you'll play it, I would assume.
Because Titan Cliff is broken.
Yeah, Titan Cliff is broken.
But you could convince me that a Chaos Godzilla could play this card and just like accept that sometimes they'll check it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how many 3Ds are you actually running in Godzilla that aren't finally free that you want to build from your discard pile anyways? Right? You build a little bit safer. You play a Titan Cliff, hope not to check it too. Or if Titan Cliff is rotated, you don't get to do that, and you just pitch your whole hand and finally free.
A lot of the decks are running like 8/3s, but because a lot of them are either running Strategic Meeting or on Earth Enormous Axe or something.
Yeah, just don't check them. Done. Also, you're on Chaos, so you don't get Enormous Axe anymore. Figure out some new 3 diffs.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're Strategic Meeting or whatever, but yeah.
Are you excited for our new teaming with the Attack Titan? The Whale.
Yeah.
People wanted Walk the Dog. People wanted. People didn't want teaming. They wanted both. People fight for Walk the Dog being banned. People have been fighting for teaming being banned. Here's new teaming and new Walk the Dog kind of.
I can't wait for there to be a water, fire, or earth fire character that just plays both of them.
Yeah. You mean Byakko? If you can somehow string that many things together. Because guess what? Be Summoning's an ally.
Yeah.
So. People thinking of all these these cute cards to 8x in May when the answer is you just run 8 whales. Yeah.
Yeah.
When May says here's my 4 beast summonings or your 8 beast summonings, you pick one or the other, and it's this or whatever. Yeah, that'll send them.
I don't think the blitz on this card is very good, but it's a 0-diff 606, so it didn't need an ability to be good.
Yeah. If you with powerful too, so you can go if you find 3 other tension.
True, I forget it has powerful.
Yeah. You go tension. This is on a 5. Powerful for 6. May will give it 2 more.
Yeah, this card is going to be really good.
Yeah.
I did not. I saw the alt art for this, but I did not process what it looked like because I didn't have the text memorized of what all the cards do, so I don't know.
I'm sure it's probably much more on the whale coming down, I would guess, but I have no idea.
The blitz says +1 to prog their turn if they live. That's fair. And if like you play it and you're pretty sure you're not killing, you're going to play it.
And then you play your Flay Fling and you pick up one of your things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to play more of these, but...
Well, no, they're flipped over. If you do the blitz and they're flipped
over. That card is water, right?
Yeah.
Is it ever relevant for Deku so he can flip for free?
If you can flip for... Oh, yeah, because it's what, for 1 for each... I could see it.
It's minus 1 foundation for each
maybe
deal.
Post Phantom Threat rotation when he's like, I need a new symbol to play. And he gets to, like, I want to play Juries or something.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I saw this card. I missed this one.
So this is the anti-Deku card, right?
Yeah. I mean, not...
It's the anti... It's
not 8
really,
or whatever.
Yeah. This is the...
Well, that's cool. That's a good effect to have.
Yeah. I kind of wish this was like...
Yeah, it's an evaded copy, right?
Yeah, it's a evading copy without the... It's just evading copy.
Bad evading copy because of 4 instead of a 2, but...
Alright, so here's my problem with Corey saying that Deku is dead once Guilty Gear comes out. I'm sure there's probably other... Like, he's going to die to tension, right? That's the solution, except you Chinatown that or do whatever other answers they put into Guilty Gear, is this is still on an 8, so Black Mythos is, and I'm assuming most of them are still like high attacks. Being a static commander slot can't be cancelled. Yeah. I wish if this was like on an infinity card as opposed to being all on Earth. Only one of these symbols is being played, right?
Mm-hmm. But that'll change. I think the stuff in the set should be good enough to draw some people to all symbol and Earth symbol decks.
Yeah. It shares with Rising Uppercut, so it gets tough. Yeah.
It'd be interesting. I think like my biggest problem so far with Guilty Gear is that we're seeing the cards so early.
Yeah. Yes.
It's still
far
7
away.
weeks.
We're so far away from actually getting anything, and who knows when the next set of previews are, right?
Yeah.
It could be 3 weeks and we go, well, we forgot about Guilty Gear except for the cards that are out, so why build now as opposed to building later? Other than going like what I did is I know what I want to do with the deck. I'm gonna go find the cards, and if something actually comes out or a better tension card comes out, if there's a double fist that comes out that has Blitz, lose 2 life, get a momentum, I'm in.
Tension.
Yeah.
Get 2 momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I just don't like. I'm never a big fan of these like super early preview seasons. I've always railed against like solve the meta before it comes out.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like. I think there's some good. The card you have on screen.
Yep.
What do you fight for? Yep. I think is gonna see play.
Yeah. I think flip draw is generally good. I could see a world where we see Walking Fortress get played because you can, if you've done tension stuff, you can build it back in face down. So if you have ways to unflip it or do whatever to it, right, then that's pretty good. I could see this being like a canister strike or canister creation target where I've done my 2 diff, I'll remove that, I'll build this back in, I'll blow it up, I'll try and get it again. If I play another, it's like a very good Godzilla card.
Mm-hmm.
Even like as soon as we see another tension move for Godzilla, and I think we have, but I just don't think he wants to play any of them. What do we have?
I think Walking Fortress will be really good in all Godzillas. It very well may swap out.
It's on both symbols.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a home there probably.
Yeah, I know that one's.
This one is good. I think this one's probably also going to see a lot of play.
Which one?
The Disaster of Passion response once per turn after an attack is completely blocked, draw 1 card, discard 1 card.
I can see that. It's inverse long range support.
Yeah.
Which is a card that sees play. So.
Yep.
I'm down for it. But I think I gotta call it. I told Tucker I'll only stream for an hour. It's been an hour 20. So.
All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all have a good night. I'll have this up. I have the YouTube video stuff figured out, so they'll be showing up. You can find it at Final Round VODs.
Oh, one pitch. If you didn't top cut Atlanta and want us to play your deck on the Gauntlet series, shoot us a message. We'll take a look at them and get that lined up. We got one more, I think, and then someone requested that we just play whatever Smiling deck I thought was coolest.
Okay. Aren't they all the same?
So
do we just go talk?
I think they're slightly different.
Okay.
But
play
Deku into 4 Godzilla, please. I don't want to, man.
I don't want either. If I want to do something for Guilty Gear, I don't know what it is yet. Whether it's put a box up for something.
Sure.
Whether it's like
we can figure something out.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, y'all have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.